Morning everybody, another day, another vlog. Haggy,
Yo.
what day is it today?
Friday.
It's Friday, so let's go and check the workshop and see what's going on Friday. So Dale's just busy cleaning this 570S. Customers collected, we've just done some accumulators and something else was fixed. There was a rattle on the car, that's sorted as well. Let's go and visit the fabrication room and see what they're up to today as well. So Ben is still progressing this 35. Believe me, he is working hard on this. It's small updates on this, isn't it, Ben?
Slow work,
it looks like nothing's getting done, but believe me, he is working.
Anybody that knows the job knows it's laborious, slow work.
Yeah, it's slow work. It is progressing. So something like this, as we're filming it every day, it doesn't look like much is happening, but behind the scenes, there's a lot happening.
R&D in it.
That's it. Also, the rack arrived today, didn't it? So we've got the rack there. So that's a 32 GTR rack that Ben's going to mount up as well. So I'll let Ben crack on anyway. He's on a half day today because it's Friday. We'll give him a half day. So as you know, yesterday obviously Jan fixed the Lambo. We found the issue with the fuel system, so he's now just going to put it back together. So Romain can tune it at the end of the month. So he's going to have to stay basically patient for this, including myself. So it's a long project. It's been a while, but yeah, Jan sorted it. So stay tuned for the end of the month on that one. Quick update on James's car. Jan's also working on this car. We're just waiting for some bits to come as well. And then he's back on it sometime in the next week or two. So, just give you a little look. That R34, which is pretty damn good. Shouldn't span too. Actually, I've just spotted Tango there. So Tango's also just about ready for the dyno at the end of the month as well. Hamid's car, we've got to do the alignment, and Dean's needs to sort a couple of pipes as well, and then she is ready to go. What do we think of Hamid's new wheels? Looks pretty good, eh? So Dyno, the Dyno man as he's been called, Chris the Dyno man.
Chris the Dyno man.
So Chris, what you got in today? I'm just doing a daily vlog.
Yeah, not bad. Got a couple of power runs in today, so Skoda Octavia VRS on for now.
What, have you got any other power runs today?
Yeah, something else that's happening.
What's happening?
Don't know what car it is.
Right.
It's just been booked in as a power run.
So let's see what that car is, right?
If you want a power run,
email.
Yeah, email chris@jm-imports.co.uk. £72, 3 power runs. Let's find out what your car makes.
Cool. Let's go to the workshop. So I am here now with Kyle, the gearbox specialist at GM, and we are working on Ricky's car. So this is his new bits. So Kyle will probably explain. So that is his billet housing.
Yeah.
And then if you can point what else is new that's going on.
Got a new wave track.
New wave track.
A new billet crown and pinion, which you didn't have in the first place.
Correct, yeah. So this that's the bit that basically done all the damage in it.
Yeah, so obviously this went and then just caused
Carnage.
damage pretty much to the rest.
Yeah. And we've also got on the side there is an ETS that we're just going to refresh and check for basically good practice.
Yeah, so get all the spec written down, new fresh oil.
Yeah. And Kyle will have it all done today, guys. Is that right, Kyle?
Well, I sound.
So Paul Cameron's car. This project Dean's working on. Look at the exhaust on that. And that is an engine that Paul supplied from Tim Radley, one of our friends. So that's getting built now by Dean. And it's got a big turbo on as well. Turbo's not on, but it will have a big turbo. Let's go and check the engine room out, see what Jimmy's up to. It's nice and warm in here. I like this room.
I like this room.
There's Jimmy. Jimmy. Friday vlog. Obviously you're still finishing off the RB, doing the cams, I believe, yeah?
Valve clearance.
Valve clearance on the cams.
Yeah, inlet's done. Calculations have been done. Going to do the exhaust. Then we can get the shims ground to suit to get optimal valve clearance, and then some coloured bits can go on.
So if you're after forged engines, Jimmy's your man at GM. Would specialise primarily in the R35 GTRs, RBs, but we can do like Subaru Evos. We're even doing a GTO engine as we discussed the other day in last week's vlog. But yeah, I'm gonna let Jimmy go, but if you've got any questions for Jimmy, drop them in the comments. I'm sure he'll answer them. So for now, see you later. And action. Matty.
Alright.
I'm just going to pan these nice little parts here, and I believe that is going on Dan's Subaru. So Matt, what are you doing on Dan's car?
So we're doing a full suspension setup, coilover, springs, top mounts, everything. Then doing brakes, so doing disc pads, calipers, lines for the calipers, and then a few other little bits.
So basically quite a bit of work's getting done on Dan's car, and obviously as you can see, all nice new shiny parts getting put on by Matt. So I'm going to let Matt crack on, and then I'll do some pictures and some updates later on. Alright, cheers Matty. And final but not the last man, Scotty.
Alright.
So that looks like a GM Forge engine.
It is. It's a 4.25 still though. He hasn't went for big power in this one.
Yeah.
It was a little bit unwell, so we'll give it a full rebuild on it.
So this was a stock engine that obviously suffered a bent rod, which is quite common after a while, depending on obviously mileage, abuse, servicing as well can affect them.
How hard you push them as
Yeah,
well,
so some last a long time, some don't. Now the cars are getting older, like, God, they're getting nearly, what, 12-year-old now, 13-year-old?
This one, I think.
Yeah, so this is a GM Forge engine, and Scott's going to put it in, run it in, and then we're going to tune it at the end of the month, yeah? So what this means is this engine is now built to take 12, 13, 14, 15, 1600 horsepower, so whenever the customer wants to put bigger turbos, Scott can whip the engine back out,
Do some slight modifications.
and do what he does best. And that's it.
Future-proof.
Alright Scott, we'll let you go, and I believe you're in tomorrow, aren't you?
I am, yes.
So I'm in tomorrow as well, so we'll continue some vlogging on Saturday. Can Scott have that in by tomorrow?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
So we're wrapping up Friday, and we've got a new employee there, Michelle. Actually, it's actually Chris's wife. She's just helping him out with some office duties. So yeah, so I'm in tomorrow, so I'll update tomorrow again. See you later. So I thought I was going home, but Haggy has decided to work on his Mondeo. So I need to find Haggy and see how long he's going to be at GM for, because he's working on his daily. Whenever he's putting a couple of turbos on there. Morning guys, it's Saturday. It's my Saturday in. I'll sort of rotate Saturdays with Chris and Haggy. Just going to go and check to see what the boys are doing this morning. Let's see what they're getting up to on a Saturday at GMA. There's not as many staff here on a Saturday, so let's go and see, yeah? So guys, Dale's prepping this RB30 in the valid prep area, if you like. It's absolutely stunning. Dale, you like this car, don't you?
Flush.
Yeah, this is a nice car. So this is for sale. I might have a special friend that might be buying that, so if you're watching, you know who you are, get it bought, because honestly you'll regret it if you don't. So, let's have a quick little... Kev has been telling me to do some little sort of like panning in, but I'm not the best with the cameras, but you can just see it. How nice is that? I think you've left that door open, Dale, for the battery. But anyway, whoops. Oh, right. So, I just whacked myself against that post. So yeah, that RX-7 is going to be on the website next week. Dale's finishing off the prep, and let's go and check the workshop. So, main unit, what's going on here? There's nothing going on because obviously, like I say, we're limited staff on a Saturday, but there is two monster cars there. Hamid's Lambo, JV's Lambo, and Hamid's GTR. Absolute beasts. And obviously you've got the young apprentice who comes in on a Saturday and cleans. He's obviously been sweeping up the floor here, so he'll probably be next door tidying up. But yeah, let's go and check the main workshop again. So, did Scott get this up and running last night? He did. He's now just finishing it off. Scotty, you just getting it ready?
Yeah. So it started last night.
So just finishing it off, yeah?
Just finishing it off.
There we
Get
go.
a bump on, get everything
Hopefully
connected.
this will come off the ramp today and we can start doing some running in.
Yep.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Alright Scott, I'll let you crack on.
Just do it.
So like I say, it's Saturday, so no engines on a Saturday, so Jimmy's doing some technical work on this limited edition Mercedes. Jimmy, what is it you're doing?
We are doing a throttle body wiring harness repair. It's quite a common thing for pin tension to become poor over time. So we've got some OEM connectors and we're just repinning this, and then it'll be brand new and ready to go.
There we go. My battery is going to die. I'm going to see if I can catch Kyle, and then got a couple of dynos to do as well today. So Kev's going to come in and give us a hand with them as well, and that'll be basically the Saturday updates. Right, let's go and check Kyle before this battery dies. With Kyle now. Kyle's in this Saturday. Actually, Kyle, it's not your Saturday, but you're coming in to get Ricky's car sorted. So Ricky, see, you're getting looked after by Kyle. So Kyle is building the diff back up, brand new diff, brand new LSD, brand new bearings, and then do you think you'll have that in today? There you go, you'll have it in today, but then he's got your gearbox. We've got your gearbox out, Ricky, as well. Let me just show you why we'll have the gearbox out. So your gearbox is out because when you damage your front diff on a GTR, you also hurt or potentially hurt the ETS unit, which is housed inside the nose cone. So Kyle's just reshimming that and putting it back to spec. Right, let's head back to the office. So we've got the stunning RB30 GTR just been dropped off. We've got to tune this next week or the week after. So this is Ali's car. We're going to do some work on it as well before we tune it as well. We're going to do a trigger kit, wire some safety features like a oil pressure sensor, fuel pressure sensor, lambda sensor, air intake temp, and then we've also got another Midnight Purple R33 as well. So that's going next week. But yeah, 2 Midnight Purple 33s. Let's go and check the dyno on a Saturday. We've got Kev Sheck's beast of a Volvo in today, and let's see if it made the power.